Okay, keep an eye. It goes. In fact, let me just do it one-handed. My goodness! What a beast! Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Oh, normally I like them big and black. Behave. For example, that one. And this one. But remember when TM came out with this bad boy? Oh, I couldn't resist. However, there's a new kid on the block. Well, it's been out for a little while, but it's fairly new in terms of Deagles in the Airsoft world. This is the Cybergun Desert Eagle L6. CO2 and full auto, baby. Let's get it open. Okay. First thing we have is an instruction manual. Let's just see if this is a super basic one. Yeah, it's looking like it already. Yeah, and oh, loving this color. Actually, tell a lie, it's actually behind, look. It's a pretty decent instruction manual. Oh, and you can make notes too. Nice. But come on. Love the color of this. Oh, would you look at this baby? Oh, man, this is big. Now there should be one or two more items. Yep, here we go. Get rid of the box. So we have a little complimentary bag of BBs, and we have an Allen key and an old school speed loader. Now I say old school, to be fair, this will fit perfectly on the mag, and it's one of the quickest ways to fill those type of mags up. Talking about mags, this bad boy takes CO2. Ho ho, I'll tell you what, I just love how flattish and fattish these types of mags are. Awesome. So as you can see there, I'm missing one thing. All right, now, I see where we're going.
Much better.
Oh my gosh. Look at this bad boy. Now, there should be some CO2 in here. Yep, there they are. Look at the color of this thing. And today's featured product. They're like a match made in heaven. Great, so we've got the CO2. Of course, we're going to need some BBs. But before we do all that, let's just have a nice up close and personal look at this bad boy. First thing to note, absolutely loving the wraparound grip you've got there. It's a nice rubberized but firm, so it's not squidgy soft. It's a firm rubberized grip wrapped around the grip. And as you can see there, it's got some little stippling effects going on there and some serious ergonomics going along there for the grippage. Now, I'll tell you this now. It's the Deagle, so of course you're going to want a nice firm hold on this bad boy, and I can only just think that these sort of finger grooves will assist you to do that. I know it's only Airsoft, but play along with me. Now, moving again, this is the fun bit. Right there you've got your selector. So you've got your safe, semi, and full auto, baby. Now, it's worth noting, there's two versions of this bad boy. There's a green gas version, but with the green gas, it's not full auto. I wonder why they've done that way. I don't know, but anyway, if you're looking for full auto for your Deagle, you're going to need the CO2 version, which is what I've got here. You got your hammer, you got your rear sight, very famous Deagle rear sight right there. You've got your big old serrations right there, so you can get a good grip of that bad boy when you're racking the slide. You have your slide catch, your mag release, and the other side of your takedown lever. And of course, along the top, that sets it apart from many, you've got your top rail and an even longer lower rail. And another thing that sets this bad boy apart from my other ones in the collection, look at that built-in comp, very nice. And of course, while we're here, there's your front sight. Shall we have a look at the other side? Ooh, I just love how big this is. No, seriously, these beasts are huge. I mean, look at it compared to my P99. What? I'm only joking. No, there, look, see? It's still a big beast in comparison. Or maybe I have massive hands. Okay, joke's over. So flicking it around to this side, ambidextrous selector switch right there. So yes, that's nice, duplicated on that side, moving a bit closer. You got all your trades like you saw on the other side. I would say the only thing that is missing is any markings on the grip, but they don't necessarily have to be there. What you do have is your serial number and a little F to depict that it's not real. I think that's something to do with, is that Germany or France that insists on having that? Let me know in the comments section. So there's not really much more to show you on this bad boy. I've done a few Deagles before on this channel, as you know, and I've even done a three-way comparison between what was then the top contenders, which were Tokyo Marui, KWC, and Cybergun WeTech. Oh, and by the way, the OEM, WeTech. Oh, and by the way, if this colorway is not your thing, the dual tone right here with your nice sort of grey there and black, and even down here, in fact, is a different grey to the slide. But anyway, if this is not your bag, they do this bad boy in black. Right, let's get this bad boy on safe and whip the mag out. Now, to get the CO2 caplet or capsule or cartridge, whatever you want to call it, in the mag, you just need to loosen that right there with the supplied Allen key. You don't have to loosen that screw too much, just enough so you give enough clearance to put in your CO2. Once in, you tighten that up again and you wait until you hear a little hiss, which means your capsule is pierced, and just tighten it just a little bit more, but not too much. Done. Right, let's get some BBs in. I don't think I'll ever get over the fact that it's a lot easier and quicker to fill a speed loader with a speed loader. What? And then you use your plunger. Lovely, that is so satisfying. And depending on how many BBs you want in there, I think just one go of that speed loader will fill your mag. You might need to put one or two more in to do full capacity, but yeah, I think one will do. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is a chrono test, then we'll do an accuracy test. Now, if you watched the last time I did an accuracy test, I would have told you that I have introduced a new system. So each platform I test for its accuracy will have a row dedicated to it. Now, the last time I did an accuracy test, it was on that Kenji. Thank you to everyone that has entered the giveaway for that. You'll find out soon enough who has won. Yeah, so to be fair, that was a big old AEG. So I can't really put this bad boy up against that. So I'm just going to use this one here for the full-size rifle AEGs. So I'm going to swap that out and start a fresh one for CO2 platforms like this. Right, so let me just zoom that out. As you can see there, oh, too much. As you can see there, I've put L6D, L6 Deagle, and underneath this flap right here, I've put CO2. So I know what I'm working with. Ho, ho, ho.
Who's your daddy now? Step right up and get some.
Right, we're not going to mess about. You don't get one of these bad boys to do little semis. No, we're going full auto, baby. Hopefully this will read it and hopefully my bones won't be rattled. Here we go. Oh my god! What the f? I literally had to stop for a second because this thing, oh, the kick on this thing, I'm sure one of the BBs hit the side of the actual chrono and ricocheted. The last thing I want to happen is for that to have bounced off and gone straight towards you, as in my lens, because then you will literally hear a grown man cry in a video. Because this camera equipment right here, oh, if you knew how much it cost. Right, so let me just do one or two more, but you know the semis I was taking the mickey out of? I'm just going to do that. Yeah, one more. Yeah, we are. I suppose it depends on the CO2 capsule and how long you've had them, but we are, as you can see, it bounces around anything from your sort of high 280s to your 300s. Okay, accuracy time. Oh, it speaks for itself, this beast. Oh, and by the way, look at that. Doesn't that there just look awesome? I tell you what, as I'm here, and as you're there, come on, let's get this one safe. Lovely. So yeah, that speaks for itself. As you probably realised, I ran out of BBs once I got to here, but I definitely put 4 there. And look at the groupings on that. 2 I think went in there, and 2 went in there. Or something like that. Either way, there's only 2 spots that have been marked. And then, as I got there, come on.
Perfect.
Right, I'm going to level with you, okay? I could go back, fill it up with BBs again, and go full auto there. But I'm too much of a chicken. Because this obviously isn't a full-size AEG or anything like that, or even a gas blowback rifle or anything like that. It's a shorter in a barrel, and the way this thing kicks and rattles your wrist about, and I'm not exaggerating, okay, I would suggest 1 or 2 BBs might just hit on there, bounce off, hit my lens, and end my YouTubing hobby. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to fill the mag up again with BBs, because we really want to know how many you can use before you have to change the CO2. And I'm going to do it close quarters so you can at least see this in action again. Right up and close to that. Actually, as you can see there, I've actually swapped it out to one of my older ones. I did this before actually. And yeah, it's full of BBs again. I'm going to empty the mag. You can see this thing going wild, and look closely how much it shakes my wrist, my hand, possibly even my arm, even though it's just airsoft. We're good. Here goes. Actually, yes, full auto. Okay, keep an eye. It goes. In fact, let me just do it one-handed. My goodness! What a beast! To be fair, I've got more than one camera, but only this one is high end. Now, zoom in, because while it's locked back, let me just show you, you can probably just about see it. See where I'm pointing just there? That little hole right there? If you can get hold of a tiny, teeny, tiny Allen key, you can adjust the back system. Yes, the hop up. Right. So obviously there's still a bit of CO2 in there. We're going to see when it runs out. So let me fill this up again. Oh, anyway, here we go again, full auto. Got my eye protection on. Oh, mate, and it locked back again. Right, here we go again. Still got my eye protection on. Oh, there we go. And the CO2 out. And guess what? There was only 2 BBs left in the mag. So basically, you're going to get about 4 mags worth of BBs. What's that? Up to about 80 before you have to change the CO2. Nice. Now, what do I love about this? Mate. What? Oh. Put this bad boy on safe. Okay, mate. It's good practice. Anyway, mate, what is there not to love about this?
I like it.
Full auto. Full everything. I just love how it looks. I love the colorway. I love that it's huge. Oh, mate. But I do have to say something to you though, and this is more of a tip than a dislike. This was brand new out of the box, and I'll tell you right now, usually when you get these bad boys, you need to run about 1 or 2 mags on full auto just to get it broken in, okay? If you start straight away with just doing little single ones, yeah, you might find that it will either go blank or the slide will not cycle properly. So my tip to you, obviously try and get the CO2 that's got a bit of silicone oil in there already. Yeah, run a couple of mags on full auto and then everything will run smoothly after that. Oh, and if I had to be really picky, the whole hop-up adjustment thing. Oh, that's finicky. Oh, anyway, but at least you don't have to take anything apart. But anyway, I absolutely love this beast. This will sit nicely with my other 3. I know HFC do one, but I never did get that. So yeah, this is brand new. It's been out, I think it came out the tail end of 2020. But in terms of Deagles, this is one of the newer ones and I absolutely love it. As I said, you can get it in black, you can get other variations of this, you can get a green gas one, but it won't be full auto unless they decide to make one to do that, I don't know. But yeah, this is the Desert... Oh, hold on. Let me make one thing clear. That bad boy, I've got 2 of them, those are mine. They do not come with this bad boy. I know people are going to ask, where do you get this from? I'll tell you right now. Where I play Airsoft, and I haven't been there for a little while, but it's my main place for it when and if I do get a chance to go, is Red 1 Airsoft, okay? Normally, when they have game days on, they have a pop-up shop, okay? Where they have all sorts of goodies, right? And I was there one day, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that bad boy. In fact, I saw 2 of those bad boys. So I copped them, I bought them, okay? So yeah, now you know. So, this is the Cybergun WeTech, technically Desert Eagle, the L6 version, and I like it.